My name is Louis Liao Venxian, employment lawyer and the principal of Louis Liao Chambers. Employers are entitled to terminate an employee for poor performance, an employee that they believe cannot perform to the standards or the requirements of the company. But it is not so straightforward as in, I believe this employee is not performing, I believe this my subordinate is not doing well, then I can terminate. It's not. In the law, there are several elements, several things that must happen, which you must be able to show to the court, if this goes to court, for you to utilize poor performance as the just cause or excuse for your termination. And the three elements, three things, okay? Number one, the employer has warned the employee of his poor performance. He has told him that you are not performing well. Normally, this includes telling him what he has to achieve and what he is achieving now, and therefore he is not achieving the standards that is required. So the employee is actually aware that he is not performing to the standards required by the company. That's number one. Number two, that the employer has actually given the employee sufficient opportunity to improve. And this normally includes guidance, support, training, sometimes verbal, sometimes mentorship and things like that to help the employee improve. Firstly, the employee must know that this is what the company wants, this is what he is performing, and then he is given opportunity, guidance, support to improve to reach the company's standard. These two things must happen. Okay. Now, only when, even though being given these opportunities and support, he still cannot reach this standard, notwithstanding the above, the employee has failed to sufficiently improve his performance, that's when you can say that he truly is a poor performer, and you can then terminate him or her on poor performance. Okay, so it is very important that for each element to be proven in court, each element that has been established has been done before you want to rely on poor performance as a reason to terminate an employee. So how does it happen in real life? Normally, there must be clear KPIs set for the employee. The employee knows what he has to achieve. There is clear disciplinary action taken when an employee falls below the standard or did not achieve the KPI, such as warning letters, such as poor performance plans. And after given all these things, and yet the employee still fails to improve, that's when the employer can say that this employee is a poor performer and can be dismissed. I've dealt with so many cases where the clients come to me or the employers come to me and say that I dismiss the employee for poor performance, but they cannot give any documents, they cannot show anything that they have done to satisfy these three elements. And to me, that is very hard for you to prove performance. Just because in your value as an employer or as a superior that you think this person is not performing well, but you didn't do all these three things, you don't have these three elements, it's not enough for performance.